What is your scientific research about, and what can you say about the achievement results?
Yeah, so I am Sangyoung Park. I lead the group of smart mobility systems here at TU Berlin. And so far, my research has been focusing on electric vehicles, their battery system design, and energy management. Now, here at TU Berlin, with my new group and my new research associate, we are expanding the scope of research into connected vehicles and how security and safety could be guaranteed for cooperative connected vehicle fleets. And we have recently proposed a vehicle state estimator, which could be used for detecting malicious activities or abnormal behaviors in connected vehicles nearby.
Thank you.
Yes.
Uh, what do you say? How can the results of your research change mobility in terms of sustainability?
So that's a very broad question, but I think connected vehicles offer lots of opportunities, yet we do not know. So one possibility would be that with these connected vehicles, you'll be able to increase the traffic flow and then streamline the traffic flow in a way that the vehicles will not have to stop and go on intersections, but I mean rather like flow smoothly. This would save some energy. And then, of course, I mean, like my past research in electrification saves a lot of carbon emissions if the energy sources are green. And then there's also a collaborate research which is being considered with Siemens Mobility on powering the trucks with the electrical infrastructure on highways. And this would, we hope, that contribute in the future to making the transport sector greener.
Um, how can car batteries be used in the future? What are the advantage and disadvantage?
So I would assume that, I mean, this question is regarding the used batteries for the electric vehicles in the future, right? If so, there are, I think, people are now paying attention to the batteries from used electric vehicles now because the electric vehicles has been running not for very long. And then there are ideas to reuse the batteries from the electric vehicles for less weight sensitive applications. The problem with the electric vehicle batteries is that their capacity would degrade over time. And then when there is too little energy to suit this purpose of transporting goods and people around places, then this can be used for applications such as stationary grid-connected energy storage devices, where you can just put these storage there. And this could be used for regulating the frequency of the smart grid or shifting the energy around in time domain in order to in order to make the grid more stable.
Smart mobility systems.
Mm-hmm.
Could you see any improvements in the traffic infrastructure? If yes, which improvements could you see?
So this is a hot topic these days, and then the changes are happening these days at this moment. So one of the prominent examples would be that there would be a coordinated, intelligent traffic signals. So these sort of infrastructure are being installed in cities around the world, such that the traffic signals can adaptively change its pattern according to the traffic situations. And also, I think there's a lot of focus on the safety of the road users these days. Siemens Mobility is also one of the manufacturers seeing lots of opportunities here. And then they are manufacturing sensors at intersections to detect and protect and provide safety to the vulnerable road users, such as bicyclists or pedestrians. Yes.
Can you guess how much percent autonomous driving could improve or change the energy?
So I think this is a very difficult question to answer. And yeah, I'm rather like a technical guy. And then, I mean, when you ask questions about these broad questions, I can only speculate. But I think by smoothing the traffic flow. I think at least two-digit percentage improvement will be possible. I cannot specify the number in terms of like traffic flow, and probably energy consumption reduction due to reduced stop and go operation in the urban areas. And when it comes to highways, I mean, like a platooning is of course an issue. There will be like large lorries trailing in close inter-vehicle distance behind each other. And it's known that, I mean, it could also provide 10% savings due to aerodynamic drag reduction in optimistic cases. So there will be these sort of improvements in terms of energy efficiency. But I think there are also huge implications in the improvement of safety. So this should not be omitted, overlooked. Yeah.
Thank you. Can conventional vehicles be integrated into modern autonomous driving? If yes, how?
So I assume this question is about how in the future the conventional vehicles and the autonomous driving vehicles could mix together on the roads. So it's usually considered a thought from the other way around. So how can the autonomous vehicles mix with the conventional vehicles on the roads? I think this is rather a problem that the industry is facing. And then the answer to this problem is that no one knows. It's so difficult. That's why one of the main reasons hindering the adoption of autonomous driving vehicles on the road is because you don't know how it will be guarantee safety with the other vehicles on the roads. And now the industry and then researchers from academia are working hard to provide some sort of guarantees that this vehicle is safe to run on the road and then can cope with various corner cases, special situations on the roads. And we'll have to see how it goes in the future. And then this question is essential, which determines when the autonomously driven vehicles will be actually on the roads. Yes.
Thank you for taking time to do this interview with us.
Yeah.
Ich habe noch eine Frage, aber ich muss dann übersetzen. Wenn das autonome Fahren durchgesetzt werden kann oder umgesetzt werden kann, wann würde es denn frühestmöglichst zustande kommen? Oder wäre auch Berlin eine geeignete Stadt dafür?
So when would be in the development of autonomous driving, when would be the earliest point in time when it gets deployed in public roads? And would Berlin be integrated in this development? Would it be one of the first places maybe where it will?
When you are talking about like autonomously driven vehicles on the roads, I mean, it's already there. We've seen the vehicles from Uber or like Google run on public roads. It's already there. I mean, there has been accidents of Tesla, infamous ones. It's already running. The problem is that whether, I mean, like we can reach this higher level of autonomy. I mean, when you consider like autonomous driving, there are different levels, as mentioned in many presentations in the Ringvorlesung as well. And I think it's hard to tell. I mean, there was this hype of autonomous driving using like this various sensor fusion, deep learning technologies. We thought it was so close, but I mean, like, no one is saying that it's gonna come on the road next year or so. This is because, again, about the safety guarantees, and you don't know how the autonomously driven vehicles will react to corner cases. So we'll have to see. Probably within 10 years. I don't know. Yeah.
Ich habe das jetzt richtig verstanden. Also das ist so, teilweise wurde das schon umgesetzt, aber es gibt verschiedene Level. Okay.
Man kann halt nie davon ausgehen, wie es in bestimmten Situationen umgeht bezüglich der Sicherheit. Deshalb.
And then there was this point about Berlin. I mean, like the road right over there, Straße des 17. Juni. I mean, it's also a demonstration road. The infrastructure is there, and then there has been like I believe, Minister of the of Transport Department has also participated in the demonstration. And I mean, like at Berlin, there's also a lot of active research going on, and then I think it's also gonna come to Berlin quite soon. I mean, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay.